It sounds like there's some thinning work going off in the heather path area of the Sherwood Forest Country Park. Nature may well do its own thinning later on, once Storm Eunice approaches. But this is the eastern end of Seymour Grove. Seymour Grove being a narrow belt of trees. I'm going to go wandering down through there because I've never been through there. Dillis and I certainly never walked through it. Not lengthways anyway. There are a couple of well-worn cut-throughs going from the country park across to Budby South Forest, one of which is becoming increasingly overgrown. At one time of day when the army were here, it was very much off limits. This is a rarely seen part of the Sherwood Forest NNR. Certainly no visitors will see this view. I'm currently in the middle of Seymour Grove, which is a belt of largely Scots pine that separates Budby South Forest from the Sherwood Forest Country Park. The pines here are vital to the country park, or at least to the veteran oaks in the country park. Because the forest is being thinned over time, these Scots pines are important in keeping those trees safe from the worst of the northwesterly winds. They provide a protective barrier to the vulnerable trees within the country park. I hope that present management realise just how important this shelter belt of trees is to those more famous trees within the country park. Even the most mundane of trees has a vital role to play in the grand scheme of things. Despite being heavily overgrown, there's so much bracken here. It is known for glowworms. One glowworm was seen at the far end, the eastern end of Seymour Grove. It was seen well in under the trees and inaccessible from the path that runs just top side of the country park over to the right. So there is obviously a colony or a population of glowworms in this area, and there is no footpath, no well-worn footpath or footpath of any description running lengthways through the middle of Seymour Grove. There's this old sort of cutting that they made to extract some of the trees a few years ago when it was thinned, and this would be the only place you could walk really. It's the only route through from east to west. It certainly warrants further investigation. We've got no idea of the sort of size of the population here and whether it does go all the way up through Seymour Grove, because halfway up Seymour Grove and just off into the country park is the country park's main glowworm colony. Not a big colony, but covers a decent area, but the glowworms there are only found in small numbers. So it's some work that needs to be done. Maybe one evening during peak season is to have a yomp up here. Be a bit of a struggle and an awkward walk with the bramble, but it would be useful field work in determining the glowworm within Seymour Grove. And the population here, what population there is an important one, because it links up not only the glowworms in the country park but also with the glowworms in Clipston Old Quarter, and it links Clipston Old Quarter's glowworms right up through the country park, northeast rather, up through to Clumber. It links the whole lot up Glowworms are found in a band of colonies and populations throughout the Sherwood Forest, NNR, and in very few other places in the county.